Good day. Today I'm going to show you how to make this nice flower granny square. It is quite intermediate. It's not for, this pattern is not for beginners. Beginners will struggle, but you can try it. I explain very nicely how to do it. So if you follow my instructions, you won't have a problem with this pattern. What you're going to need for this is all your yarns. I've got the yellow yarn. I use double knit, charity double knit yarn. I used the orange and the yellow. The orange and the yellow, green, white, and the yellow for the border. You can use any color you want. You can use any type of yarn you want. The size of this granny square depends on what yarn you used. With this, you're going to obviously need your crochet hook. I used a size 4 for this. You're going to need your embroidery needle to work away all the ends of all your colors as you go along. And you're going to need your pair of scissors. Let's get started. I'm going to start with a magic loop. If you don't know how to make a magic loop, you can watch one of my previous videos where I show you exactly how to make this magic loop. But if you struggle, if you don't know how to make it, you can also start with a 4 chain and then make a slip stitch in the first chain to make a little ring. But I've made a magic loop, and then I'm going to make 1 chain stitch and then 6 half double crochet stitches in this magic loop. So 1. Your first chain does not count as a stitch, so you're going to make 16 half double crochet stitches. 2. I always struggle with the first few, but then it goes easier as you go. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've made my 16 half double crochet stitches in my magic loop, and I'm gonna pull this tight so that it makes a ring. Close the ring so tight as possible. If you don't get it closed, don't worry. We're gonna close it just now or a little bit later when we work this away. Okay, now we've got our 16 half double crochet stitches in this magic loop. Now we're gonna close this ring by making a slip stitch in the first half double crochet stitch, but not in both loops, because we're going to work only in the back loop of the next row. We're going to make the slip stitch in the back loop only. So in this one here, we're going to make our slip stitch. Okay, then chain 1. And we're going to make 1 double crochet stitch in the same space, in that same back loop of your chain, a double crochet stitch. And a double crochet stitch in the next 2, so only back loop. And in the next one. Okay, Then in the next loop, we're going to make 2 double crochet stitches. Back loop only. 1 and 2. And this is what you're going to repeat. You're going to make 1 double crochet stitch in each of the next 3 stitches. 1 and 2 and 3, and then in the next one we're going to make 2 double crochet stitches in the 1 stitch, and you're going to continue with this until you get to the end. I'm at my last stitch now, and your last stitch will be 2 double crochet stitches in the 1 stitch. So if you don't stop with this, then you know your count was wrong somewhere, and you must make sure that you've got it correct. Then we're going to make a slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch that we made, and you can make it in both loops. We're not going to only work in one loop, so make your slip stitch in both loops. Okay, and there you got it. You've got a little rim, and we're going to work later in this. Chain 1, and a single crochet stitch in the same stitch that you made your slip stitch in, because your chain is not counting as your first stitch. So a single crochet stitch in this one. We're going to make a single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to make a picot. Now a picot you make is 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and then a slip stitch at the bottom. Now I like to go, a lot of people make it in the first chain, but then your peacock is not very secure, so I make it in the last stitch into that loop and that bottom loop there, both of these, and I make my slip stitch there, and there's your peacock. There you are. After you made your picot, we're going to make single crochet stitches in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2, and then we're going to make a picot again. So it's 3 chain and a slip stitch there at the bottom through that loop and that loop there, both of them, a slip stitch. Then chain in the next 2, and we're going to continue with this until we get to the end of this row. 1, 2 and 3, and a slip stitch through those 2. Because I'm done with this row with the peacocks, and I cast off. Now we're going to work away our ends. Now this top one is not difficult to do. It's just a normal working away your ends. And then this top one, the first one here, you must just make sure that you got your little hole in the middle closed, and then secure it with your Now you're going to work this end away. Just pull it tight. There you go. Nice and tight. There you go. Now we're done. And the next color we're going to use is the yellow. We're going to work the petals now of your little flower. And we're going to, if you work it this way around, and if you turn your flower around, you'll see where we made the 16 half double crochet stitches in the back loop. We've got the front loops here. There should be 16. And it's maybe difficult to see, but you can count as you go. You can cast on your yellow any place you want to. Just make sure that you cast it on with your flower that's upside down from this side, from the outside to the bottom. You're going to cast it on like that. And we're going to make chain 2, which will count as your first half double crochet stitch. Then in the next petal, now in the same petal, we're going to make 1 double crochet stitch, because that 2 chain counts as your half double crochet. So now we're going to make a normal double crochet stitch, and then 2 trebles, 2 triple double crochet stitches. So 1 and another one, all in the same stitch. Now we're going to make a picot. 2, 3, and there again in that 2 loops there at the bottom, we're going to make the slip stitch to secure it. Going to make another treble or triple double crochet stitch. One double crochet stitch, and 1 half double crochet stitch, all in that same stitch. There you go. There's your first petal. Now we're going to, in the next stitch, we're just going to make a single crochet stitch. Now in the next stitch, we're going to make a petal again, which will be a half double crochet stitch, a double crochet stitch, two trebles, And another one. Your Picot. Another treble. A double crochet, double crochet stitch, and a half double crochet. The next stitch, just a single crochet stitch. We're going to continue with this until we get to the end of this row. This is how your flower looks now after you've done your petals. I cast off. This is how it looks at the back, and this is the front. And now we're going to work the leaves. We're going to do the leaves now, so I'm going to cast on the green. And you can cast on your green at any single crochet stitch that you made here with your petals. So there's the one petal, there's the other one. So we're going to cast on at this single crochet stitch here. And we're going to make chain 1. And a single crochet stitch in the same stitch, because your chain is not counting as your first single crochet stitch. Once you've done that, we're going to go chain 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to go to the next single crochet stitch and make a single crochet stitch in that stitch. Right there, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go to your next one, which is there, single crochet stitch, and we're going to go all around the same. And once I've done everything, I'm making a slip stitch in the first single crochet stitch that I made for this row. This is now how it looks now. Now we're going to bring our petals to the front. We're going to take the green to the back, like so. All of them to the front. There you go. All of them nice to the front. And this is now how it's going to look. And they are all at the back. Some of them are a bit stubborn, but we'll get there. There you go. Okay, now once we've done that, we're going to make a slip stitch into this first 3 chain space that we've got here. Then we're going to make chain 1, single crochet stitch in this space, then 3 chain stitches, Then in the next space that we've got here, in our next 3 chain space here, we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches together. So 1, yarn over, make the next one, pull through, 2, now we've got 3 loops, and 3, and then we're going to go through all 4 loops like that. 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to make 3 trebles together. So yarn over twice, pull through 2, oops, sorry, let's start again, yarn over twice, still in the same space, 3 chain space, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, and again pull through 2, pull through 2, and then pull through all of them. Now we're going to make 3 chains again, 1, 2, 3, and make 3 double crochets again together, still in the same space. So 1, pull through 2, second one, pull through 2, and your third one, and pull through 2, and pull through all of them. There you go. Now we're going to make 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to move to the next chain space where we're only going to make 1 single crochet stitch. 1 single crochet stitch, 3 chain stitches, and then go to the next space where we're going to make the 3 double crochet stitches together. 1, 2, and 3, and pull through all of them. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to make 3 trebles together, so it's yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, and again pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through all of them, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make 3 double crochets together in the same space. Not triple sleeves, eh? One, 2, and 3, and pull through all of them. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet in the next one. And this is what we're going to repeat until we finish with this row. Okay, I've done with that. Now let me show you the back side first. You can see it's becoming now a nice granny square shape, and we've got 4 of these double crochet bundles and triple bundles, and it looks nice like a granny square, full colorful, and you can see that your flower is standing out there. Nice. I like the colors as well. Now the last part is now gonna be done with white, because I feel the white, or I decided the white is gonna bring the colors nice out. The white we're gonna cast on where you made your treble bundles. that chain there, or that, yeah, that stitch there, we're gonna cast on right there, because that is the corner stitch of each and every corner that we've got. Chain 1, here you go, and we're gonna, that is not gonna count as your first stitch. You're gonna make now 2 double crochet stitches in the same stitch. So we're going to make the corner now. 2 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 2 chain stitches, and 2 double crochet stitches in the same one again to make the corner. 1 and 2. Now we're going to go to the next chain space there. We're going to make 3 double crochet stitches in this one. 1, 2, 3. And in the next 3 chain space, also 3 double crochet stitches. 1 and 2 and 3. In the next chain space, 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Moving over to the next chain space there. 1, 2, 3. We are at the next corner space there. So in that stitch, 2 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 2 chain stitches. 1, 2, and turn around in the same space, 2 double crochet stitches. 1 and 2. And we're going to continue with this until we get back to this first one here. Okay, I'm here now at the end, and we're going to make a slip stitch right there in the first double crochet stitch that we made. And we're done with this row. Now we're going to make chain 2 again. This will count as your first double crochet stitch, and we're going to make another row for with white. So we're going to make another double crochet stitch in the next one, as this 2 chain will count as your first double crochet stitch. Now we're in the corner there where we made the 2 chains. We're going to make 2 chain in this space, 2 chain stitches, 2 double crochet stitches, sorry, 1 and 2. Make 2 chain stitches again, 1, 2, and make 2 chain stitches in the same space. And then we're just going to go on until we get to the next corner and do the same. So it's just a row full of double crochet stitches all around. I've done my 2 rows of yellow, of white, and I cast off, and I worked away my ends. This is how it looks now on the back. Now for the last row, I'm just going to make a nice yellow border. It will bring the flower out. You can cast on anywhere you want. Let's just do it here. I'm going to make chain 1, and make a single crochet stitch in the same space. And this row is just going to be single crochet stitches all around. So in the next one is single crochet stitch and a single crochet stitch, and we're in the corner. We're going to make 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2, 2 chain stitches, and 2 single crochet stitches again in this space. 1 and 2, and we're gonna continue with this until we get to the end of this row. And there I am, done with this row. And there's your granny square with your flower in the middle. The back, neatly done. If you want to, you can make your border any color you want. You can make it the yellow, or you can make it the orange or the green, or you can leave the border and work your granny squares together with the yellow so that the flower stands out. It all is up to you how you want to do it. I hope you enjoy my videos. Please subscribe to my channel to see all the other granny squares that I already made, or any other project that I've done already. And leave a comment and send me pictures of how your granny square, flower granny square came out. I hope to see you next time.